Hi, this is Owen from 38 Degrees, TED Digital Showers. We're going to have a quick look at some troubleshooting for one of the more common fault codes that we get reported to us with our Togo shower systems. So this is to do with the hot water temperature. We've got a mains pressure hot water cylinder here. So I'm deliberately heating it up to a lower temperature than the instructions ask for. So the instructions call for a minimum of 55 degrees centigrade hot water. I'm going to heat it up to a lower temperature and see what sort of messages we get on the screen and what we can do about them. This is underneath our test rig. It's a little 50-litre electric hot water cylinder at mains pressure. So I've deliberately set the temperature lower than usual. It's still heating, but I'm going to see what temperature comes in from the cylinder. We've got a temperature gauge on the hot inlet here. So with the hot water heated up to a lower temperature than usual, let's just see how the shower behaves. So the set point is 38 degrees. The hot water coming in is only at 39 degrees from the cylinder. So the shower is actually able to maintain 38 degrees at water coming in at only 38, 39 degrees. It's flickering, it's on 37 now, so that's below body temperature. So as we use up the hot water, the temperature on this is actually going to reduce. So not exactly the same as a combi boiler. It's not given us an error message yet, even though the water coming in, it says it's about 36 degrees. So that's a lot cooler than the 55 that's needed. So temperature at the outlet is now down to 36, 37, 35. So I think I'll be jumping out of the shower at this point. And here we are, we've got flashing red light. So the message on here is hot water temperature is too low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause. So you've got 8 flashes on the red ring to correspond with the hot water temperature too low message. So I think we'll end this shower here. So the big question is, what do you do? Your hot water is too cool coming into the shower. So the shower's giving you an error message. If you can't have a nice shower, what you need to do is check whether the boiler, if it's a combi boiler, is doing what it should. If it's a mains pressure hot water cylinder, turn up the temperature. That's easy. Or heat it up for longer. But with a combi boiler, it's not always as obvious. So to diagnose a fault with a combi boiler, probably the first thing to do would be to try on its own a tap in the house. So turn on bathroom basin tap, and within a minute or two, with it flowing as fast as it will, just check what the temperature is, either with the thermometer or see if it is too hot to hold your hand underneath. If it is too hot to hold your hand underneath, it should be above 55 degrees. So the spec for this shower is minimum of 55 degrees hot water. Now the thing about a basin tap is it actually lets a lot less water through than a shower requires. So if that is really hot, then we need to move on to the next step. If it's not really hot, then that shows that your boiler is not delivering water that is hot enough. So the next step will be turn the tap off, get the shower running. So leave the shower running for a minute or two so that the boiler settles down, and then turn on the basin tap again. And you may well find that with the shower running, the temperature of the water coming out of the basin tap is a lot lower. So the reason for this is with the volume of water coming through the boiler can't deliver the temperature required of that volume of water. So you've either got the boiler allowing too much water through, so it needs adjustment, or potentially not enough of the heat that it's generating is getting into the hot water. So it's probably time to call a gas safe engineer, because at that point you've got a couple of possible issues with the boiler. If it's not tripping out, then you might have a build-up of muddy sludge in the plate heat exchanger. So this will stop the flow of water through the plate heat exchanger, and it will not allow the full transfer of heat from the boiler side to the freshwater side, which is what you need. Another possibility is if you've got the diverter valve sticking in a partially incorrect position. So one of the symptoms for this might be you turn on the hot water, and even though the heating's not on, your radiators start warming up. So if you can isolate the radiator circuit, sometimes under the boiler there's a little valve where you can turn off the flow around the central heating. If you can do that and it corrects the hot water situation by not allowing it to escape into the central heating, then you might find that a service to repair or replace the diverter valve is in order. Any other queries, just give us a call, 01257 650 695, or check out the teddigital.co.uk website for other contact information. Thank you.